All right, welcome everybody. Today's video finds us up here by Don Mueang Airport. We're going to take a look at the Royal Air Force Museum. I kind of like planes and stuff like that, and I saw this online, and it's not too hard to get to. It's up here by Don Mueang Airport, and the SkyTrain goes right by it. It's the Royal Thai Air Force stop on the Sukhumvit line. So it's super easy to get to. You can also take a bus or a taxi. And I just came over here on my motorcycle. I was kind of up in this area anyway, getting my motorcycle repaired. So I said, hey, I'm gonna go check out the museum. So anyway, we're gonna go look around. The entrance to this place is free. It has a building with some exhibits on the inside, and it has a bunch of the old planes and stuff outside. So we're gonna walk around and see what we see. So hopefully it'll be pretty cool. All right, so here's this big old plane. Let's take a look inside. Looks like they are doing a little bit to this exhibit. They don't have anything inside. So it's like it's set up to haul like a vehicle or something like that, or they could put some seats in here. All right, so let's go walk around and let's look out behind the building, then we'll go inside. Right over here, they got some guys doing some repairs to one of the planes. They have the wings off and they're painting everything up. And then they have like the radar, everything else. There's just kind of a random stuff all mixed together out here. This is right behind the main building itself. So they have some air defense over there, and then they have some of these planes, and then they have kind of a cover for part of it. So we'll look at all of these out here. And it looks like they have some little displays. Looks like it's in Thai. On time, on target. This is a little Cessna A37B Dragonfly. They have the Thai Air Force, like it looks like Air Force One type over there. Yeah, this one here is pretty cool. See up there for some in-flight refueling. So this is for the Royal Thai Navy. This looks like a Harrier to me. Not an expert on planes. I just always liked them. Whenever I was a kid, I always had posters of Air Force jets and Navy jets on my walls. I always enjoyed them. Yeah, so this is just kind of the boneyard out here. They have one plane over there that they have it kind of, all the sheet metal's taken off so you can see the jet and the wiring and everything. So this one here is F5E, and they got it in 1977. This is kind of a cool little plane. They call it the Bronco. This is a OV-10C. So they used them as attack planes. So there's some carrier planes that they got from the U.S. These are called the Helldiver. And over here, this is the Firefly. So the Thais got these from the U.S. in like 1972. These are the Cessnas, and they're called the Dragonfly. And they replaced their old planes. What they have, they had like the F-86s, the F-86 Sabres. So this here is the L-39ZA. They got this from the Eastern Bloc. So they got these, they've used them since 1995, and they still have them in their inventory. And here they have the Dornier Alpha. They got these from Germany, and they still have them in their active fleet. Yeah, this is a pretty neat little museum. It's kind of hands-on, so perfect for the kids. All right, let's go in here and let's look at this. And they have the cargo ramp down, and they have some cots. Up in here is the cockpit. few gauges and levers and everything. This is pretty neat here. They actually have the old flag, the elephant, the old Siam flag on the side of that one. All right, I was hoping to be able to see inside this one here, but it just has staff only, and a few other planes out here, and some more around the corner. All right, let's go into the building now. Okay, so here they have a helicopter wing of this. And then they have some displays and stuff around on the walls talking about the different models they have. Yeah, the little helicopter building back here is just underneath a tin roof. No AC or anything like that. It's just kind of natural air, so it's kind of warm. But it's just actually a really nice display here. They have some stuff talking about the origins of helicopters, all the way back to Da Vinci with this spinning screw, and then the Sikorsky helicopters. They talk quite a bit about it, and it's in English and in Thai. And you can see some of the old helicopters. This definitely brings back some memories for me. I spent a little bit of time on an Iroquois, which is the old version of the Huey. When I was in the Army, we did some rappelling out of them on a rope. So I got to go up a couple hundred feet, hang on a rope, and go rappelling down. It was a great time. This is kind of a nice little display. So this would be like a search and rescue helicopter here, and this is what they call like the jungle penetrator, and it has this little hoist, so they can drop that down through the canopy of the trees without having to land, and then people can sit on the little seat and it can winch them back up. You can see how interactive it is. So have some young boys up there in the cockpit, and then you can see the bench seating, and you can just climb right up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Little tiny guy up there in the cockpit. Yeah, so here we go. So I spent some time here. We'd open up these doors, you'd hook up a rope on the inside, and you'd step down on the skid, and then you would rappel down on the rope. Yeah, that little helicopter building was pretty cool. So let's go into the main part of the museum and look around. This actually is a pretty popular place. It's kind of unknown to most people, but you know, there are quite a few tourists that are over here looking at it, as well as a lot of the Thais. It's a nice thing to bring the kids over, let them run around. They can climb on these planes and helicopters and stuff like that. It's worth an hour or 2 hours of your time. And since it's free, you know, the price of admission is absolutely perfect. All right, so this is inside the big building, and they have some serious AC cranking in here. So this is the oldest Tiger is what it says, 44 years from 63 to 2007. Yeah, this is a nice display. This is kind of a cool display. When you first come into this museum, they have that plane on its side, and then they have a map of all the air bases around Thailand. And then back over here, they have a nice room. So this is a Prince. So a Belgian guy brought the first airplane to Thailand in 1910. And they put on an air show. And this guy right here, Prince Chakrabangsari Bhuvanath Prom Luang Bisanalu Prajanath. So he was a son of King Rama V, and he was actually on the first flight here in Thailand, and that was kind of the start of the Thai Air Force. Kind of interesting. He was the son of King Rama V, and Rama V also had Prince Champon, that was what they consider the father of the Thai Navy. And he died at an early age, I believe of the flu, and he died down like at Champon. And I made a video of his memorial down there. It was quite interesting also. I actually have a C-47 simulator, so you can register here and you can go and you can fly in that. And they have some times here from like 1:30 to 1:40. That's like 10 minutes, but they're full for today. So check this out. This is way cool. So this is a Newport 4G, and this was in the Royal Thai Air Force since 1913, and they used it till 1918. It could go 50, or the engine was 50 horsepower. And it had a wingspan of 26 feet. Check it out, it's got a skid, so if it landed in the mud. And then they got a Peugeot 3 over here, this old biplane. And this could go 53 miles an hour. You can see he's got the stick over there for, I guess that's for like the flaps maybe. And the old wooden props. Yeah, that is awesome. You can see the engine here. Yeah, if you're an old plane buff, this is definitely something to check out. So the Thais built their own airplane right here. This is the Parabatra, I think. And they built this in 1927. So it had a Bristol Jupiter 6 engine, and it could go 157 miles an hour. So this is one of the Corsairs that took part in the first air battle in Thailand on November 28th, 1940. So they fought with some French. So the French were coming out of Indochina, like Vietnam, Laos, and they had an air battle. And then they had another battle like a month later where the first Thai pilot was killed. One of their planes got shot and blew up, and another one got shot. He got shot in the leg, and then he crash landed in a pond up by Nong Khai, and then he later died in the hospital. So they have a display here talking about the Indochina affair. So there was 5 separate incidents that occurred between France and Thailand from 1887 to 1907. It was finally, peace was mediated between Japan and them in 1941. And they have a little map of some of the territory lost and regained. So this right here is the engine and the propeller of a P-51 that was shot down. It was a US plane, and they were bombing out here at Don Mueang Airport during World War II. The Allies bombed Bangkok and did other stuff like the bridge over the River Kwai up there at Kanchanaburi. So that's one of the P-51s that was shot down. So this is the Thai Air Force's last prop-driven plane, the F-8F Bearcat. And then some more of their displays here. You can see they got the Tiger up on the front. This is from the Korean War era. And the Thais did fight along with the Americans in that. So they got an F-5 up there, and then the F-84. And outside they have another little display, but it's closed. They have certain times when you can come over here and see this. And they only allow 20 people to go up at one time. This is the front of the building. Has a statue of King Rama V. And then it has displays all around the outside. So you got some over there, and then there's more back behind, as well as over on this side. And they have a few little restaurants, place to get drinks and souvenirs and all of that, and then some more displays on the other side of that building. All right, guys, so that's going to finish up our video over here at the Air Force Museum. This is a lot of fun. This is a great little gem over here. You know, you don't ever hear anything about it, but you know, the Thais know about it, and a few tourists and stuff like that, because they're out here taking a look at it. A lot of the kids are running around and having a good time. It's just right here, over here by Don Mueang Airport, and it's near the BTS SkyTrain, right off of Pahanyotin, so it's super, super easy to get to if you wanted to come over here. And you don't necessarily have to be like an aircraft, you know, expert to come over here. They have some displays that are in English and in Thai, and you can read a little bit about it, and it's quite cool. You learn a little bit about, you know, aircraft history as well as Thai aviation history. They have a nice display all the way from the start, you know, up to some of the wars that they've been involved in, and then it goes into the future and their plans for, you know, the Air Force future in Thailand. It's quite cool. I really enjoyed this. It's free to come do, and it's worth a couple hours of your time. So if you have nothing else to do while you're here and you want to do something different away from the malls and temples and stuff like that, this is a great idea. And most of the displays are pretty interactive, so you can climb up and you know, go into the cockpit and stuff like that. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions. Ask me down below, and I'll do my best to get back with you. If I know it, I'll do my best to answer your question. And if you want me to do something different, let me know also. So from over here at the Thai Royal Air Force Museum, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.